So traders, I want to give you an update on some things that I've been talking about on this channel about two main markets that I'm focusing on. And the first market that I really want to sort of focus on in this market here is about a week ago, I told you guys that I'm getting involved with Ethereum because I think Ethereum is one of those underdogs. If you've been watching me now for a whole week, you would know I've actually started mentioning Ethereum. And why I believe this is one of the gold mines out of the crypto market. And so I wanted to really just give you guys an update about this here because I think there's some really good opportunities. Now, I'm already involved with this Ethereum. I told you guys a week ago about this, and we're starting to get a good breakout here. Again, out of all the crypto markets, I've personally been out of the crypto market for a long time. But I saw this as a good opportunity down the bottom here, and already we're starting to see, a nice 18% rise out of this level through here. And I do see that Ethereum right now, if you look at Ethereum, and the reason why I started looking at it, started talking about Ethereum on this YouTube channel was one, I got involved with it. But the really big thing that I've been noticing here is that if you look at this level from here, right, there's a few things that's really starting, and you can see what's actually going on right now. We're actually getting a real big breakout now. We're starting to get the breakout now. Things are really confirming in the direction of the move. And if you start to look at the markets as, and this is where I think one of the most important things I've learned myself, and in that is that I think it's the second link in the description there, guys. If you click on that, that's actually a free trading course that I'm giving away. In that free course, I really talk a lot about how to read the markets and how to get a good gauge on what's going on here right now. So I'll give you an example here. So when I was reading this here, what made me start to get involved with Ethereum, and I have done now, and I got in on this bar right here, right? So this one right here, okay? Went against me a little bit, and then we started to take off. But the thing that I really want to sort of share with you guys and what's going on here is this, that there starts to be a bit of a shift in momentum here. And one thing that really sort of guided me down this process here is we can see here that we actually had this bottoming pattern here, right? We rallied up, we actually went sideways, we tried to break down, but then we came straight back up. This was my cue here to say that this is now a false breakdown. And that's why, even if you've been watching my YouTube channel now for the last couple of weeks, you would know it was about a week or so ago, about a week ago I think it was, yeah. Oh yeah, actually more, yeah, about a week or so ago, I started talking about Ethereum, which I don't normally talk about cryptocurrencies on this YouTube channel. And so far, really nice big move and big, actually a really big profit so far. But I see this thing. So the first thing I really want to share with you is we can see here that the market has now done what? We've had a low, we've had a higher low, and now we're breaking past previous highs. So now Ethereum has done a few things. Firstly, we've got the buyers back in control now. So the buyers have confirmed back in control. Doesn't mean we're going to keep going straight up, but the overall trajectory right now is that we should see now that the Ethereum market should start to make its way back up now to around the 4,000 level from here. Not straight away, or not probably won't go straight up. It may do something like this here. But that's the reason why I was warning you guys, and a bit of a gift for you guys. That's what I was talking about a week ago. And as I was saying to you before, that I don't normally talk about cryptocurrencies on here. It's not really my thing, but my thing is looking for opportunities, right? So just like if you remember my platinum, I told you guys about platinum right here, right? And this is on that platinum here. And again, if you guys, I know some of you guys that are new, you're probably saying, whatever, John. Right here on this platinum here, I actually took the trade and I wrote it all out. I'm actually out now. But on this breakout here, on this breakout bar here, that's when I got involved with it. And that's when I actually talked about it on the YouTube channel, right? And you can see a really big move from there. And now a week ago, when we actually got this move back here, which was, on the 3rd, which was, when was the 3rd? Was that about a week ago? Yeah, about a week ago. I started talking about Ethereum really sort of every day on this YouTube channel because I was noticing something that I haven't seen in quite a while, and that is a really nice setup. And especially when we started to get this nice basing out pattern, there's a high probability that a few things here. One, see how we actually had all this support level all through here, that we came down and we came straight back up. This here is like a V bottom. There's a real high probability that this here is a ultimate low point before now starting a new trend. And now on a short-term level, I wanted to see what actually happened here. And because we got a flush down and a flush back up, that now confirmed a higher low, and now away we go. So what should happen now is overall, I don't know exactly how that's going to happen. We may get a pullback from here, but I see this thing over the next 6 months heading back up towards the 4,000 level. And I see some really, really, really big moves coming out of the Ethereum market. So just amazing buying opportunity from here. Now, I really want to I want to share something with you here when it comes to my personal trading. Ethereum is one that I'm in, right? The other trade I had was Platinum. Beautiful trade. That was 250% there. My other trade, GRPN, right? This one here. I'm out of this one now. This one here was a 300% return on my trade. And now this is my trading for the last, when was this? Back in May. So June, July, May, June, July, right? So the last 2 or so months, these are my trades. So there's only really been 4 trades. Ethereum, right? Cool. Right? Platinum, Groupon, and I also had ZBH as well too. Right? And I got out of this one here. And this one here was a small loss. So Platinum gave me 300% return. Sorry, Platinum gave me 250% return. Groupon gave me 300% return. Now these are utilizing options and so on and so forth. And then I had a small loss in ZBH, and we see what's happening here with Ethereum. The purpose of me telling you this here is, as you can see, over the last 2 months, I've only taken 4 trades. But so far, when it comes to these, ZBH was a small loss, Platinum big profit, Groupon big profit, and Ethereum a big profit. I really want to share this with you here is because that's the way that I personally have found to do really well throughout the year, is wait for these opportunities, right? Now, what I say that, when I say that, and I walk you through that process there's many more opportunities I'm looking to get into right now. And one of those is silver, right? I've talked about silver here for quite some time, and silver looks like it's getting ready to have some really, really, really big moves, right? No, I'm not in silver right now. So I'm still waiting for my confirmation to get in as a trading opportunity. I haven't got that yet. But looking at this level here and looking at this weekly chart, there's a high probability we're about to start to see some really nice moves back up towards 44 and possibly even back up towards 50 level right now. You can see what's happening through here. Once again, we're holding through here. We now got the 24 moving average coming up as well too, which is really strong. It was basing out through here. So there's 2 markets right now that are shaping up to be some really, really, really good opportunities. And as you can see, what's actually happened here, we're just going sideways. So there's a real high probability now we're about to make another leg to the upside, and this one could be quite big. Again, I'm not in this right now, so I've got to be 100% transparency with you guys. I'm not in this right now, but today, by the time I check the market, there may be an opportunity for me to get involved with it, but I need to make sure it confirms with my trade. It confirms with my trading rules that I use from here. So I really wanted to give you guys an update here to share with you guys that there's many opportunities out here with the markets, and my success in my trading comes down from my ability from not trading a lot. As you can see, I don't trade a lot, but I like to jump on really big moves. And I guess, as you can see, for the last 2.5 months, so what's that, roughly over 60 days, there's only been 4 trades in total. One I'm in right now, right? But then all the other ones from here, right? And now, obviously, I do have my losing trades and so on and so forth, but I really wanted to share with you guys that one thing I'm finding that is really sort of not good for a lot of people is they really throw their opinions, their fears, and their thoughts at the markets instead of just getting really good at reading this thing called the market and the charts and stuff from there. So silver, you guys, again, firstly, Ethereum, you guys know, if you've been watching me for even for the last couple of weeks, you know that I've been really starting to talk about Ethereum, and I was letting you guys know. I've been talking about silver now for the last couple of weeks, and silver's actually then starting to break out to another all-time, a new high for the last, what's that? The last couple of years. And so, yeah. So that's what I really wanted to share with you today, guys, is that you can do so well from trading, and trading can be, you can do so well from trading, but the best thing that I have found is that if you're not doing well from trading, there's a few things I really want to guide you down here. Is firstly, don't look to trade a lot, try to get into things. So if you look at my platinum trade, right, my platinum trade was, now this is for me personally, I have found to have so much more success at the end of 12 months by having situations where I'm getting in here, and I actually got out, I think it was on this day here. Pretty sure it was that day there. Yeah, so it was that day there. You know, like stuff like that. The GRPN trade. I got in on the breakout here, right? And I got out on this day right here. I literally got out of that because of the reversal. And that made me 300% return from there. So for me personally, I make so much more money now by doing this type of trading, meaning I'm looking to get in and hold it for a couple of weeks, maybe for a month, and jump on a big profit, than I ever had trading a 2-minute chart and looking for small moves. And the reason why I'm sharing that with you is not to brag about my trading, because, you know, it's not about that. I have my losses as well too. And I'm sure I'm going to have many more losses coming through the year, but my job is that if I can be at the end of the year and have a horrible win-loss ratio, like only a 50-50 win-loss ratio, which my success rate is a lot higher than, as you can see, for the last 2.5 months, I've had 4 trades and 1 small loss, and the rest have been blown out profits, including the one I'm in right now. And then that's not including the other ones I'm looking to get into now. And that's the only way that I've personally, if I look at 12 months, that's the only way for me to be able to have really good, successful years, is that even if I have a horrible win-loss ratio, but the profits here can be quite big. Like Groupon was a 300% return, right? ZBH, this one was a loss, but this one here was a 20, maybe 30% loss. You see the differences, right? A 300% profit, a 20, 30% loss. And so I'm always trying to do that. So by the end of the year, I can set the game up to win, to actually have a really good success with it. This is the reason why I love trading the way, again, it's obviously different trading styles for different people, but I like trading this way because, one, I don't have to sit in front of the screen all day, you know, watching these markets unfold. Which there's some really good opportunities by trading that, by the way. But I've always found that if I can get in on a daily chart, like right now, and hold it for a couple of weeks, hold it for a month, and have a really big profit, that's how I've been able to, you know, tip on the side of the positive note, and, you know, and do quite well as a trader from there, because I'm going to have my losing trades just like you, right? But if I can have big blown out profits and have these losses when they come, I know for me that I can actually have, you know, a lot, I can have a really, and that's how I do. That's how I'm part of the 1%. And I have done now for a long, long time. And I think it's that first thing in the description there, guys. If you click on that'll take you to my training, and the training actually teaches you my actual trading system. But I wanted to share this with you here, give you guys an update on a few things. Firstly, silver. I talked about silver, and I think silver's going to start to have a nice breakout soon. I may even get a confirmation to get in on silver for a trading opportunity. Secondly, was Ethereum. I talked about Ethereum a week ago. I started really talking about it on your YouTube channel, and as you can see, it's already starting to move, and it's already really starting to gallop in that direction from there. And then on top of all that, plus there's many opportunities out there from the individual stock basis from that there. But I also wanted to give you guys a bit of an update as well too about my personal trading and how I personally trade, and hopefully some things that how I trade and how I've been able to have some success in the markets and continue to have really good successful years is by doing this from here. Now, by the way, when I say this is my trading, there was many months, right? I think there was about 2 months where there was no trades at all for me, and then suddenly out of the you know, then suddenly there was a few months of no trades, and then bam, all these trades come around. And they've done really well from there. So anyway, guys, hope this helps you out. Speak to you soon.